The next time you see a Roanoke City police officer out in the community, odds are very good that he or she will be wearing a body camera. The city police department is now equipping its uniformed officers with the technology. And WDBJ7's Joe DeShiel is here with Roanoke Police Chief Chris Perkins to take a closer look at the technology that the city has chosen. Good morning, Joe.
Hello, Kimberly. This wasn't a situation where the city could just buy any camera and slap it on 150 officers. The department had some very specific requirements, and Chief Perkins is here to tell us more about that. So, Chief, what were the features that you felt your officers needed?
Well, first and foremost, we wanted the ability to take some of the human error out of this. You don't want your officers running into a situation and fumbling with a camera. They need to be taking control of certain situations. And so we needed a feature called prevent recording. What it allows the camera to do is continually record, but it creates a buffer. So once the officer pushes the record button, it will back up 5 minutes in time and capture that previous 5 minutes. Most dynamic or critical incidents will occur within that 5 minutes, and we condition the officers to do that. So this camera has that feature to go back in time. The other feature that we wanted was we work 12-hour shifts. We need the ability to have a battery that lasts. This small unit itself, which mounts on the chest, has about a 2.5-hour record time, but 12-hour shifts it uncover. So this company that we went with has a 15-hour battery. So we have up to 17.5 hours of continuous record to allow that. Now, with all of these features, there's of course not a lot of room on a police officer's utility belt, so we got to find room to get that. The third feature was point of view recording. Now, we don't have all of these in yet, but there's various ways that we can get point of view. They can clip this camera onto their glasses, plug it into the main chest unit, and that gives a point of view. So where the officer is looking is what is being recorded. And those were the three primary things that we expected and we needed out of a company, and this company was able to provide that for us.
We don't have a whole lot of time, but obviously a lot of wires here. It takes a little bit of work to get this into their uniform, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And it is, for officers to get used to this, they have to get dressed. So it takes about 10 minutes. They've got to wire this up. They've got to put all these wires on. Then they've got to put it on their utility belt. And then they've got to be ready to go out and do police work.
Great. Well, thank you, Chief. We'll be back to talk about some of the larger issues with this project. And for example, Kimberly, privacy is a big deal. We'll ask the Chief what Roanoke is doing to protect individuals whose interactions with police might end up on video. We'll have that coming up later.
Yeah, very interesting stuff. All right, thanks, Joe.